Good evening, students. Today we will get to know about the types of auxiliaries and we will discuss how you will solve the exercises in the books. Okay. When you will open the page, you will get an exercise and the name of the exercise is change the sentences as directed. Change the sentences as directed. Change the sentences as directed means whatever is directed to you, whatever the direction is given to you, you have to follow the direction. Just I have taken an example, I have taken a sentence. I should join the movement against child labor. I should join the movement against child labor. This is assertive sentence. What we have the directions here? Direction is interrogative. We have to change this sentence into interrogative. And so I change this sentence into interrogative. Should I join the movement against child labor? Should I join the movement against child labor? This is the format for interrogative sentence. Okay. Now we have already discussed what are models and what are simple primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are also known as non-modal auxiliaries. Okay, the name non-modal auxiliaries indicates primary auxiliaries. Okay, primary auxiliaries or non-modal auxiliaries just like do, form of do, form of be, form of has. The base form of the verb. These are the base form of the verbs. Just like base forms and many forms exerts from this. Many forms come out of this. That is do, does, did. These are the form of do. Be, is, am, are, was, were. These all are the form of be. And has, have, had. These are the forms of has. Okay, these are the base form of verbs, and it is used to form negative and interrogative sentences in simple present tense and past tense. Means these form of verbs, these modal auxiliaries, non-modal auxiliaries, do, does, did, we say was, is, am, are. These are the forms of verb which we use to form simple present tense or simple past tense, past continuous tense. All we use these types of non-modal auxiliaries. Non-modal auxiliaries are words in a sentence which help main verb to indicate compulsion. See, modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries, what are modal auxiliaries? The difference between non-modal auxiliary and modal auxiliary we have discussed in the previous video. Modal auxiliaries are words in a sentence which help the main verb to indicate compulsion. Means they show something else, something just like compulsion, just like possibility, just like mood of the speaker. It represents the mood of the speaker. Modal auxiliaries are used with base form of main verb. Base form of main verb without do. If they are used base form of main verb without do, they are known as bare infinitive. They are known as bare. The word which is related to the main verb which is related to it will be bare infinitive without do. Okay. Just like I have taken an example, this is the exercise that is given in your book. Scramble the sentences means rearrange the sentences, underline the modal auxiliary and circle the bare infinitive. I have taken an example, you lift can for this me. I have arranged the sentences and I got that, can you lift this for me? This according to me, it is the right answer. Can you lift this for me? Here, can is modal, you know that modal auxiliary, so I have underlined it. And circle the bare infinitive. Infinitive means what? Infinitive verb without to. To lift, here not given. It is simple lift. Lift is a verb, and so I circled it because it is working as an infinitive, bare infinitive. Structures. Now many of you will got to and don't know what structure should we follow while using the models. So I would like to make it clear. The structures of the sentences using modal auxiliaries are as follows. there are four kinds of structures that we use during the using of modal auxiliaries. These structures are for affirmative sentences. Subject plus modal auxiliary plus bare infinitive is used. Just like I can go, I can swim. I subject, can modal auxiliary, and swim is a bare infinitive. Okay, this is the format. This is the simple affirmative format for using models. Now the next format is interrogative structure. Modal auxiliary should be in the first. Modal auxiliary should be in the first. Subject. After that, just like I did the first one, should is the model, and I have taken it interrogative. You can easily understand this is what we have to do. Interrogative. So I took the model in the first. Should. After that subject. Should, after that subject, and after that infinitive, bare infinitive, join. Should I join? Join is a verb, bare infinitive, it is working here, and after that we wrote everything. Okay, this is the format for interrogative. Model plus subject plus bare infinitive. For question words, for question WH words, question words, we use whichever, whatever, what question WH words we use in the front. After that we use why can you, yeah, where can you go, yeah, where can you swim. These are the questions where WH word is in the front, model is after that, and we use subject after the models, and last at the end we use bare infinitive. And if sentence will contain object, then it will go on further. The sentence will move on further. Negative sentence. This is the negative one. Negative sentences. We all know about negative sentences. We know we had not to make it negative. In negative sentences, we use models in the front. Models in the front, after that not, and after that bare infinitive. Models should be in the front, after that not, and after that bare infinitive. Means you can say that if a sentence, we have to convert a sentence into positive to negative, then what we have to do? We have to just add not with the models. Nothing we have to do that, just add not to the models. This you have to do, and try to do the exercises.